A warning to parents: as the temperatures rise, so do the dangers of insect-borne illnesses. A Beckley family says a simple mosquito bite put their daughter in intensive care for nearly a week. This is her story of recovery and what you can do to help prevent this from happening to you or your family. In the blink of an eye, Jovi McFarland went from being an energetic teenager to lying in a hospital bed.
I had really bad headaches and I had bad back pain.
She says it all started in July of last year after spending the afternoon at the pool with friends.
On the car ride, I was really sleepy and tired, and I was falling asleep in the car, and that's not something I usually do.
Within a few hours, her symptoms worsened.
I just dropped and had a seizure and woke up with paramedics above me.
At 13, Jovi suffered her first seizure. Doctors said she was dehydrated, but 24 hours later, she began vomiting. So her parents rushed her to CAMC Women and Children's Hospital. Blood work and a spinal tap unveiled the diagnosis: Crosse Encephalitis.
I didn't know what to think. I didn't know of anyone who had had it. I hadn't heard about it. I didn't know what it was at all.
Crosse Encephalitis is a rare disease transmitted by insects.
It's most typically mosquitoes, but occasionally by ticks.
Dr. Barry Vaught is a neurologist in Beckley. He says the virus attacks the nervous system, mainly the brain.
Seizures, memory changes, unusual behavior, and it happens relatively acutely. It commonly and probably most frequently causes headache, and that's kind of one of the hallmark symptoms. Then you develop these other symptoms of confusion that are certainly concerning.
Although Crosse Encephalitis is rare, the most recent report by the CDC states from 2008 to 2017, West Virginia ranked fourth highest in the nation with 86 reported cases, following Ohio, North Carolina, and Tennessee. Data also shows over the past 5 years, Southern West Virginia specifically is a hotspot for the virus.
It was just hard, and hard on her to understand and hard on us just to watch. You know, it's your baby.
Jovi was in intensive care for 6 days, but her family was by her side through it all. Her parents, Layla and Josh McFarland, say one of the hardest parts was when doctors gave their teenager tough orders to follow.
I don't want her to dance. I don't want her to read. I don't want her to do Sudoku puzzles. I don't want her to do anything that's stimulating her brain. And so you're sitting there going, what am I going to do with this 13-year-old kid who's active, and you're saying she can't do any of the things that she wants to do?
Doctors say there's no specific treatment for Crosse Encephalitis. Jovi had to take seizure medication and high dosages of antibiotics.
I wasn't supposed to dance for 6 weeks, and I love to dance. I love to be active and that kind of stuff. So I was really worried, and I didn't know what to think, and I didn't know how it would affect me in the long run. My reading was taken away, and without activity, that's one of the biggest things that I would do.
With guidance from her doctor, Jovi turned to music. She picked up a guitar for the first time and learned to play. Months later, she finally started to feel like an energetic teenager once again.
Things are doing really well. I'm able to do all of the styles of dance that I want to do.
Today, Jovi and her parents want to share her story and warn others of dangers that could be hiding in your backyard.
You got to know your kids, and hopefully most parents are the ones that know their kids the best. And so you need to see when there's attitude changes, when know the difference between what may just be a virus and maybe there's something there, and then trust your gut.
Now, before she heads out the door, Jovi always takes the extra steps to prevent against insect bites.
Wear mosquito repellent when you're outside in the summer, especially in our area.
Do you wear it every day now?
when it's warm outside and near water especially.
And says you should do the same. Now, Jovi tells me she feels lucky because in some cases, Crosse Encephalitis can be deadly. So how can you make sure your backyard isn't a breeding ground for mosquitoes or other insects? Experts say you should follow these simple steps. Don't let water go stagnant. That's where they like to lay eggs. Also, pick up your litter and get rid of old tires. Almost anything that holds water, even a small amount, can turn into a mosquito nursery. Mosquitoes love overgrown trees, brush, weeds, and tall grass. Keeping lawns tidy helps keep mosquitoes out.